Surprise late night stream. I finally got tired of playing City Skylines, so surprise. Why not? Boys are playing D&D. My desk is a disaster. Hello? Is it me you're looking for? Hi, Zeta! How's it going? I haven't talked in a while. My throat is like dry. Mr. Feek's stream was fun last night. I'm glad I stayed up. Oh, so many hippos. Hello? Hello, hippos. Oh, look at the babies. So sweet. So, I was playing City Skylines, and I got real bored at like 11 o'clock, and I took like a little break, gaming break, and then I was like, you know what? I should just stream. Like, why not? I don't know how long it's gonna last, because I don't know, you know, like, when I'm gonna get tired, but this game, like, I can see getting burnt out on City Skylines like really, really quickly, but Planet Zoo is forever. This is a pleasant surprise. Aw, good. Does Mystifique usually stream on Saturday nights as well? That's what I've been doing. LOL. Did that earlier, in fact. Forever? Yes, yes. Okay, so maybe later when I don't know how to set it up, but if anybody has any information on this, maybe we can raid her when she starts to stream. She's playing Planet Zoo tonight. Oh my gosh. I really want to do a collab zoo with her. She said she was interested, so we should do it. We gotta talk about we gotta figure out what kind of zoo we're gonna do. I don't know how, but that would be so much fun. Yeah, I think it would be great. Thank you guys for joining. Not even a scheduled stream. I have 2 viewers. That's awesome. She did, and she sounded excited too. Yeah, I'm excited. Yeah, I was thinking about it yesterday. I was like, oh, I was getting too excited though, because I was like, like thinking about the kind of builds I would do and stuff, and I was like, wait, we haven't even talked about like what we're gonna do yet. Like I'm too ready. I get the notification when you go live, so I figured I'd pop in. Oh, cool. I think so. I have this I have it set up on my phone that I I have it set for notifications for the people that I follow, but I have most of the notifications on my phone turned off. So if I'm like on my phone, then I don't actually see when people go live. I need to make an exception for Twitch because sometimes I'm just like, you know, doing office work and I can at least boost people's viewership, you know? If nothing else. If I can't participate in the chat, but okay. So I was feeling like this habitat really needed some of this brown rock to break up this gray rock. Like we did over here. I just thought that looked nice, so I think I'm gonna go around and add a little bit of this brown rock into everything else. This is perfect timing too. Oh, good. I actually was thinking about streaming my cities. I dig the aesthetic. Oh, good. Um, streaming cities skylines, but like I don't know. Like am learning the game, and I'm not very good. Hi, Mr. Feek! Oh my gosh! Hello! Thank you for joining. I was just telling Zeta that we should try to raid you later when you stream, but I don't know how to do it. I don't know how to set it up. I really loved your stream last night, by the way. Oh, I can't remember the name of the glory to Arstortska or something like that. I didn't actually say it out loud, so now I'm like self-conscious about how to say it. Oh, I do it via Stream Manager on Twitch. Okay, let me adjust this rock real quick, and then I'll see if I can set it up. That's nice. That looks good, I think. But City Skyline stream. Oh, I should do it, huh? My city is wild. I basically have it set up so that it's a sandbox, basically. Because I don't really like to play games for realsies, you know? I don't like a challenge. Oh, I'm sorry about the noise, if you guys heard that. In the, what did you say, Stream Manager? I don't even know where that is. I'm gonna start in Creator Dashboard. Streaming tools? Oh, I found it, Stream Manager. So, hang in there. It says hang in there. Okay, where do I do it? Oh, raid channel. So I just click that button when I'm ready, the raid channel. Oh, I gotta pick a channel. Okay. Oh my gosh. I gotta remember how to spell your name. I guess you're right there. I can look. Ooh, magic. Oh, I must have spelled it wrong. Did I? No, I didn't. Why aren't you popping up? MYSTIFIQ. That's weird. Okay, maybe do we have to like allow it? Oh, maybe I can't do it until you're streaming. You can also host people through the Stream Manager, and they have to be live to raid them. Oh, okay. Yeah, I have it so that okay, just kidding. My bad, everybody. Okay, I'll wait until you're live then. Yeah, I have it set to auto host so that when Mystifique is on, it automatically hosts her. Thank you guys for all your help. I'm a noob. I'm a noob at everything. I feel like I live under a rock. All I know is Planet Zoo. I mean, if it was this rock, though, I wouldn't even be mad, because this rock is beautiful. Oh, this one is so nice without this brown rock, so I'm a little bit sad to add something to it, but I'm sure it'll look fine. We were also talking about collab. Yes! Mystifique, what kind of zoo are we gonna do? We gotta get our concepts worked out. Yes! Collab! I've been dreaming. I was thinking about it all last night when I was laying in bed. Like, obsessed. I figured we would probably want to do something that we're not, like, you know, not already doing. I don't know. Haha, I'm really open to any concept. I figured you and I probably don't want to do tropical, like, again. And you probably don't want to do, like, grassland Africa again. So I was kind of thinking maybe something, like, really, really different than that, you know? What are our options? Okay, which one has the most animals? course it doesn't tell me. Like, you can't, like, search via biome. Yeah, because I feel like we would, you know, kind of get burnt out from that. There are a lot of, like, maybe snow biome. Like, what is that? Tundra. We could maybe do, like, the New World, what is it called? New World animals, like Arctic wolf, American bison. What are some other ones? Is the doll sheep one? Yeah, that's like a snowy one. I'm not sure how far I can stretch, like, but if it's like snow, like maybe like North America, like Canada type situation, grizzly bears, maybe Himalayan brown bears. What kind of biome are they in? Taiga? How do you say it? Taiga? Oh, tundra biome would be interesting. Yeah, I think it would be kind of cool. Temperate. Would love the bears. I know we could have like all the bears. The polar bears. I mean, it partially is an excuse just to use the Arctic pack, you know? Because I feel like in my zoo, I don't really get to use a lot of, I don't get to use a lot of the Arctic pack at all. I mean, you'd be surprised. I like the wood pieces a lot, so. Still some of it. Oh, Shadow, I did check out some of those videos that you sent me, and they were really amazing. I watched like a whole bunch today. I actually watched them on 2x speed because I'm crazy. It's how I listen to a podcast as well, and I feel like I learned so much. Tundra is cool, but it won't be without its challenges. It gives me an excuse to buy it. And yes, I love my bears. Oh, you don't already have it? I would feel super bad to be the reason that you have to purchase something, though. So if you would prefer to do something that's not a DLC. But, oh, you know what? I would, okay, so that's kind of complicated, right? Because we probably have to have all the same DLCs no matter what. Because, like, if I accidentally use a piece, or you accidentally use a piece from a DLC that we don't have, then you won't be able to open the zoo up because you'll have missing pieces, but you are going to get it eventually. Okay, the only thing I don't have is the deluxe, which I know you have. So I would have to purchase that. Why is this rock, like, not taking up any space? Yeah. Is that the only one you don't have? Shadow, I felt like, I really liked his channel because it kind of felt reassuring that I was kind of, like, on the right track. Like, you know, there are some things that he was like, you don't really need to worry about this, you know, like, it's not harmful if you do it, but, you know, it's okay. And, don't waste money on it. And so far I haven't spent any money other than, like, the money I would already, probably spend anyway, except for maybe this deluxe pack. But I really wanted it. I really want those pygmy hippos so bad. Yep, but I think the deluxe just comes with the animals. Let me check on that. Okay, so if it's just the animals, then maybe we just make an agreement to, like, not use those for our zoo. I mean, eventually I do want those, like, oh, this cute little tiny hippo. I can't handle it. I got, like, a ton of notes from several of his vids. Oh, that's good. Yeah, if you have any, if you want to send any critiques of my channel, I mean, I may not take your advice, but I'm always interested to hear what you think. And I have thick skin. I'm not sensitive at all. I love the pygmy so much. Oh my gosh, Zeta, me too. Every time I see them in somebody else's zoo, I am just so jealous. Like, I need them in my zoo. I don't know why I didn't just get deluxe to begin with. Like, I was really playing myself on that. Yep, just the animals it comes with, plus wallpapers, soundtracks. Oh yeah, okay. I think we can live without for a while then. I feel like I'm not gonna get it until I absolutely need the pygmies, like, in my life. So cute and chunky. Ugh. Could you imagine, like, the little pygmies in here too? Like, you're probably not supposed to, but I'm gonna do it. I'm breaking every rule. Unless they kill each other, and then I'm not gonna do it. But you do need them. I know. I do. I feel like once I'm to the point where I'm like, okay, what other animals do I need? You know, like, I don't have an area to focus on. I'm gonna be like, I need them. It's not a want, it is a need. Beep beep. So what'd y'all do today? Remember when Saturdays used to be interesting? Pygmies are probably behind Nyla's. Is it Nyla's? Nyla's? Nala's? Look at me not knowing how to pronounce things. Yes, this little viewing section is so cute. It needs some foliage because, you know, it's not green enough for me, but I really think that's cute. So, I made 2 viewing sections here, but I'm going to put a little foliage so it's not super brown and gray drab. You know, I think I'm going to leave this whole section flowers. I don't know how to pronounce Nyla's either, but I say Nialas. Oh yeah, that probably makes sense. I was so impressed with you last night, pronouncing all of those names like you were. I mean, I guess you've played the game, so you've probably been reading some of their names and, like, thinking about how to say them already. But I was looking at those names like, girl, I have no idea how to say that. And you were killing it. I was like, oh yeah, that does make sense. Like, that probably is what their name is. 100% impressed over here with your pronunciation. Or, like, some of those town names. Oof. I was like, ugh. I'm just trying to see if it sounds right, but thank you. You're very welcome. I'm lucky if I can remember a word, much less pronounce it correctly. I don't know why I went all the way over there for these flowers. I could have just opened this up. They're like the first ones on the thing. I think I'm gonna bury some of these in here. I think that'll be kind of cute. Yeah. Are African daisies edible? I wonder. I used to have an African daisy plant in my house, and it was really cute. And the first year I had it, it did not blossom at all, and I was so sad because I was just trying to take care, like, such good care of it, and it just really wasn't working. And then the second year, when I, you know, like, had fully formed my routine with the African violet, and I, like, nursed it over the winter, and I was just, like, really good about it. And the second year it blossomed. Wow, I just did that. The second year it blossomed, and I was so proud. And then I went on a month-long fair. Like, I went and worked for a month outside of the house, and I left all of my plants to my husband and my roommates, and y'all, they did not survive. Like, a lot of my plants died, or a lot of my plants suffered. I wouldn't say they all died, but they definitely were not okay. And my African violet did not survive because they were watering it like with the water hitting the leaves instead of watering it underneath the leaves. They were watering it on top, and then the leaves got too soaked, and so the plant couldn't survive anymore. And it took me like so long to learn how to care for it, and like I was devastated. And it was a gift plant, like somebody gave it to me. So I just felt like I murdered it, you know? It was not a good feeling. I have so much shame over that plant, and sadness, sorrow. Thank you. Rip F. Thank you so much. I should have had a funeral for it. Special little African daisy plant. It was a little bit bigger than like this size right here. Do y'all have house plants or garden plants like outside? I have quite a few plants, both out inside and out. Nope. But I do like them. Yeah, I think they're really cute. Yeah, some plants, but my parents look after them. Ooh, you got lucky. You got some caregivers for your plants. I have like a shared document that gets updated on how to take care of my plants. So anytime I'm away, people can refer to it to see how to take care of the plants. It's like a schedule, you know, it tells them every day like what to do, how to check on it, all that kind of stuff. That's right, I'll kill them if I looked after them. Oh no! That's okay, not everybody, I believe everybody can like, hold on, let me take a drink. I believe that everybody is capable of taking care of plants. They just, either one, don't have the time or the interest. Like, the interest is like one of the big ones. Like, you have to actually want to do it every day, you know? Like, you can't skip it, you know? You have to be nourishing to them every day. So I totally understand why some people are like, no, that's not for me. But also, you have to pay a lot of attention to them, and you have to rely on other people a lot. So if you don't really understand what's happening with your plant, you have to reach out to someone who is really good with that plant and try to help get guidance from them, because they probably have experience. And that's like one of the hardest parts about having plants if you don't actually know how to care for the plant that you're taking care of. And there are definitely some people who don't know how to care for plants even on a basic level. And if you ever are interested, I will talk your ear off about, like I'm doing right now, but even worse, about plants. Like, I will help you figure out how to care for a plant if you ever, really want to get into it. I'm there for anybody who needs that kind of help. I actually kind of like these giant ferns. Are they ferns? Yeah. Yes, it's a goal of mine to be able to properly care for one in the future. Oh, okay. So here's Mystifique. Here's what you gotta do. Alright, I know nobody else signed up for this, but you know what? Plants are a big deal around here. Here's what you gotta do. You need to get, what's the What season are you in right now? Let's start there. What season are you in? Okay, so it would be good for me to know what season you're in and also what zone you are in for plants. And I can help you figure that out if you don't know, which most people don't know. It's not something you just know off the top of your head. Okay, I really love this palm tree. But it's like a desert one, so it makes no sense, but whatever. Well, Singapore has no seasons. I'm in the tropics with high humidity. Oh, girl, you can grow so many things, okay? Here's one that is going to be really great for you that most people cannot grow because they live in too dry of a climate, is a maidenhair fern. It is a drama queen, and it is my fussiest plant. Like, you know, it's not the easiest plant to care for, but where you live, if it's really warm and really humid, then you're gonna be golden. You know, it's not gonna require as much care from you as it would for most other people, or for people who don't live in that kind of environment. And they're gorgeous. I have a maidenhair fern, and basically what I do, what is this one? Oceania, temperate. Okay, I could use this bad boy. So I'm kind of thinking about putting like something like this like in a planter over here. Like that might be cute, you know? Like something like this might be cool. Yay or nay, let me know. So I will post pictures of my maidenhair fern and let you know more about my care for it. So basically, I have it in a pebble tray so that it sits on a tray. It's a plate. It's like a food plate that has a large rim, and there are pebbles surrounding it, and the bottom of the maidenhair fern is on the plate and on the pebbles. And when that plate is dry, I water the plant. That's it. That's all I do. If it gets dried out, or like some of the leaves are like starting to I gotta figure out what kind of planter I want over here. Oh, I use like that wood. Oh, those ones over there. Yeah, something like that would be good. Sorry, I'm like getting distracted. So basically, it's just a plant that you want to keep wet all the time, and it loves humidity. It doesn't like to be soggy, so you do have to be careful with that, like you'll get root rot, but it likes to be moist, you know, like uncomfortable. It really enjoys that. And I usually spritz mine with like a water bottle and make sure that it's like, you know, really juicy wet. And it really, really likes it, even though most of, like, the internet says that... I gotta search this because I can't find it. Most of the internet says, like, misting plants doesn't actually help them, but I'm telling you, maidenhair ferns really do like it. Like, I don't care what everybody else says. Mine, it flourishes, like, whenever... I don't know. I have mixed feelings about this planter right here. Maybe if it was more over here. Like, I thought I was gonna like it right here, but now I'm, like, not digging it. A lot of ferns are gonna work really well. And another one that... Oh, this is all one thing. Rude. Another plant that is not easy to kill, like, would last, like, inside, is a pothos plant. I actually grow mine in water. Like, it's just in water, no nutrients, sits in a window, and basically, you know, it barely requires, well, I have to change the water. That's like the biggest thing, is the water changing. How do we feel about this palm? Over here. I feel like I like it better than when it was over here. But do you think it would look better if it was like in the center? Like maybe in between these, like if I get rid of, you know, these two and put like it in here, maybe widen these or something. I really just have these picnic tables here for energy levels, not for aesthetics. I'm gonna let it sit right there for a little bit, just to see, you know, just to see how I feel about it. Another great plant to have if you're not great at taking care of plants is mint, because it is incredibly aggressive. It is one of those plants that, I actually might like it right there. No, I kind of like that it's open over here. I kind of, jump back and forth between, like, kind of liking it being broken up, but then also liking it being open, so I don't really know how I feel. So we have no strong thoughts about this planter, huh? Okay. Oh, I feel like this hippo habitat is almost done. I feel that way, and then I look over here and I remember that there's a nightmare waiting to happen. The planter is alright. Yeah, I don't know how I feel about it. I kind of keep going back and forth. Which probably just means that I don't like it. You know, like if I'm not like, ooh, yes, like this is good, then I probably am just not into it, you know? Should just accept that fact. Okay. Ugh, okay. Mistakes were made. Okay, but what if... Thank you so much for your suggestions. You're welcome. You gotta send me your zone. Your planting zone. I don't actually know what it's called. I just call it the planting zone. And then I can tell you better, like, which plants would work really well. This is kind of sad. I'm just gonna leave it there. You know, once this is, like, more filled out, I'll probably have an idea of, I definitely want some more foliage in this area, but I don't know about all that. I don't know about that planter right now. Okay. So, can you share, like, okay, so if we did a collab zoo, do you just make it so that only each other can see it in the workshop? Is that, like, how that's done? I guess I don't really understand. I guess it would be, like, one of us uploads it, and then then the other one would download it, subscribe to it, alter it, then upload that, and then constantly upload that file, like refresh that file. But the logistics of this is I think so. I'm not too sure either, but it kind of sounds right. Yeah, have to look into it for sure. I don't think I'm going to use this grass right here. It's just not... I do kind of like this bush. I really love these flowers, but they're desert flowers, and I don't feel like they work with anything I have at the moment. It would be kind of cool to do like a little desert area in my tropical zoo, though. should just stick with bracken and ferns. Okay, I feel like that's okay. Like that. How is the sightlines for this? Like, I feel like the habitat looks okay from here, you know? You know, you can't really see that, pathway as much anymore. It's a little bit more hidden. This area still suffers, but is better than it was before. I would like it to be like... I'm just gonna put a bunch of trees in these walkways. I don't care. I don't care. Okay, so we're gonna do a tundra zoo. Are we gonna do the whole thing snowy? Or should we have parts that are... Because I feel like if we do all snow, then it kind of limits how many animals we can do. But maybe it doesn't have to be a large zoo. You know, maybe it can be a smaller one. I guess we'll learn which ones can withstand really cold temps. This is definitely looking better. I don't like this little corner piece right here. So... kind of do one of these things. Oh, that's like the same tree right there. That's okay. That looks way better. I know it's like not that much different, but yeah, tundra would be interesting because it's always snowy. If not, the other option is taiga, where it sometimes snows. So polar bears are aquatic in tundra. Temperate in taiga. I feel like the taiga and the tundra are gonna have a lot of crossover though, right? Like, I guess the biggest difference will be plants, but let's see. Nature. Biome. Taiga. Yeah, so taiga and tundra. I feel like a lot of these are gonna be the same. Like the tundra and the taiga would. So we could definitely do both without too much of... Could do it so that like the front of the zoo is warmer and the like farther you go back into the zoo it gets colder and it's like snowy. Okay. I feel like oh yeah, this like cave situation back here. Look at all the baby hippos. Wow. So cute. There's 4 of them. So sweet. I like that idea. Then there'll be some contrast. Maybe, because maybe full snow could also be hard to build in. Yeah. Just a large plains of snow. What is that called? Okay. I haven't really thought too much about how to... I could put a structure in here, but the rest of this, I guess, like, this bridge is here, so that's like a structure, you know? I could make this into some kind of, like a roof with walls situation. Let's see. Not this, because that sucks. Let me look at some roofs. Some real life roofs. I like almost never use these pieces because I suck at building. But okay, I'm gonna lurk for a bit. Gotta prepare lunch. Okay, let us know what you're having when you come back. Enjoy your lunch. I kinda like this though. It's kinda like thatched situation. Excuse me. Oh, that's right. I forgot about this situation. Wow. Some veggie. Mmm, nice. This is not working how I wanted it to. This is probably also why I don't use roof pieces that much, because you can't move them the right way, so they become useless. These sticks are so short. I don't even remember what I ate today. It's midnight here. That was so long ago. I had loaded fries. Ooh. What do you put on your loaded fries? I like, wow, rude. I like, what do I like on my loaded fries? I like cheese, shredded, not nacho. I like, sour cream, chives, gotta flip this bad boy around because it looks too much like the other one. I like... I'm trying to think of like what... Oh, I like poutine. Chicken, shredded cheese, nacho cheese, peppers, sour cream. Sometimes I add Southwest sauce. coming at us with that Corey was making fun of me yesterday because I didn't know what Southwest sauce was. So apparently it's not regional. It's just me. I just don't know what it is. Whale. Yeah, that sounds good. I like chili cheese fries. I like poutine more, though. French fries with the gravy and the cheese curds and I think that's it, really. Sometimes it has other stuff, but that's like the main thing. I really like it. Do you like brown gravy? I think it's a traditionally Canadian dish. No? Okay, then you probably won't like it. It will not be your jam. It's like a lot of gravy. Only chicken gravy. Interesting. I guess I don't know exactly which meat. It might be mushroom, though. Could be. May not even be a meat gravy. I do really love mushroom. Wow, I forgot to turn the 45 off. Brown gravy is beef. Isn't mushroom gravy also brown? Or they just call, like, beef gravy is just called brown gravy? Because I make mushroom gravy all the time at home. Mushroom gravy in our house is a once-a-week occurrence. Like, it's a big deal. Okay, I feel like I'm liking this. I think I'm gonna cover it with some ivy, though. Oh, it's just called brown. Gotcha. I'm gonna see if I can pull this land over a little bit. It doesn't like it, but it's working. Hey, there we go. That's good. Do you like mushrooms, Zeta? Probably not. Those are definitely like a weirder food. Like, a lot of people don't like mushrooms. Bet these hippos don't even like ivy. Wow. Let's put those lilies there. You love mushrooms. I know if you buy mushroom gravy, it says on the package, mushroom with brown gravy. I love mushrooms, but only cooked. Oh yeah, you did tell me that before. I do remember that now, actually. Now that we're talking about it, you did tell me that. I straight make mushroom gravy. Like, I don't buy it. I make it from scratch with mushrooms. Most of the food I make at home. Like, from scratch. You know, like, there are definitely some foods, you know, that we cheat on because it's just easier to eat the cheap version. But I make a lot of stuff, you know, homemade. That must be so good. It really is. It's like a staple in our house. Okay, I really don't like the lip of this. But maybe I can move it up a little bit. No, I can't because of this corner. And that corner. Just kidding. What's the lowest? Right there. I'm still learning to cook basic food, so... Well, mushroom gravy is not hard. I mean, I guess I guess it's a little hard. Um, but it, you know, it depends on what your skill level is, but it's definitely something that is attainable for all people, you know? Okay, that's a little bit better. I think I might hide this with some rock. Might make it a little easier. Like, literally 3 weeks ago, I called my mom to tell me how to cook mushrooms and broccoli. My skill is 3 out of 10. Ooh. I mean, how do you like... There are so many ways to make broccoli. How did you end up making it? Ooh, I love grilled broccoli. Ugh, what a dream. I know you know how to make pasta, because you be eating all the pasta. But the question is, do you make your own sauces, or do you just buy the sauce? She told me I'm supposed to steam it, but I don't know how to do that, so she told me just to cook it with some water on the stove. So you boiled it. And yes, I love pasta. Um, I, the easiest way that I like broccoli, the easiest way to cook it that I like it is, I like roasted broccoli, like in the oven. But, you know, uh, it really depends on how you prefer it tasted. Like how, if you like it to have charring or Maynard reaction happening. I kind of liked this where it was. Where was it? Kind of like that. Do you make your own sauce, or do you buy pre-made sauce? I need to flip this rock around. It's like really getting stale. Wow, it kind of looks the same on both sides, honestly. It's worse than doing dishes. Most of the time, no, I do not make anything. I used to when I lived with my mom, but I'm too lazy and I hate cooking. Yeah, the boys here also hate cooking. But I hate cleaning, so I actually don't do most of the cleaning in our house. I do some like basic stuff. Like I run the Roomba. Sometimes I unload the dishwasher. Sometimes I do laundry. But these are sometimes. They're not staples in my life. I tidy up sometimes. I put things in the right place. I take care of the mail. Like I organize the mail. Other than that, I don't do the other chores. Those are not my job. I feed people. That is my job. And what I mean that I used to, I helped mom. So how do you eat? What are you making? Like what? I don't understand. Walk me through your food habits. Does this need any poles, like support poles coming down? My girlfriend and I have a deal that when she moves in, I'll do cleaning, but she does cooking and dishes. Oh no, I don't like doing dishes. I just like, when I lived by myself, like when, before I was married and, I was a bachelorette, I basically had a mostly, like at home, I ate mostly raw foods because I hated cleaning so much, and having a raw food diet is pretty much like the easiest cleanup. You just cut a bunch of veggies and stuff and then you eat it. There's like no cooking involved. I make the same 7 dishes. What are they? Well, half of those are probably pasta, right? I really need to know how this looks. Does this look stupid or no? I feel like it looks better than it looked before, but I I have no confidence. Yeah, majority pasta. You definitely need to spice it up. Pa- Pasta's not that good for you. Actually, like because I mostly like most of the time when I'm home I work from home. Because otherwise, like, I'm on the road, and then my diet is like really different when I'm on the road than what it's like when I'm home. Um, but when I'm home, I actually eat a lot of those pre-packaged salads, where it like has all the bits in there. And then I just like add more like carrots and stuff to it. I eat like a whole bag though, by myself for lunch. I mean, it's still okay. It's like it's usually like, 500 calories or something. Um, which I know for some people is like a lot. Some people are only eating like 1,200 calories, but I'm fat, so I gotta eat more than that. Then pizza sometimes made, sometimes frozen. Casseroles. Casseroles? What kind of casseroles you be eating? I don't have any casseroles like in my repertoire. I don't know how to make a casserole off the top of my head. I guess, well, does chicken pot pie count as a casserole? Probably not. Turkey burgers. Homemade chicken tenders. Ooh, that sounds like a lot of work. I don't really like the clipping lines of this. Eh. Wow, I messed that up. Okay, get out of here. That's kind of cool, though. I'm kind of digging that. I'm gonna make this like more rocky looking, and then it'll kind of fit in better. I mostly make green bean casseroles, and they aren't hard, or I wouldn't make them. Um, do you use like cans of soup to make it? Is that is that your casserole secret? Like condensed cream of mushroom or cream of chicken or something like that? That's like that's not like if I made a casserole, I wouldn't use a can of soup. I would like make that first. Like I would make the cream based sauce to go into the casserole instead of the soup. But I feel like that's a normal thing that people do though. They use like cream of soups. Green bean casserole is just green beans with cream of mushroom and then some crispy onion things. Mmm. I do like crispy onion things. But I would make the cream of, and then I would also make the crispy onion things. See. Yeah, I am a little bit fancy. I know that I'm not like a typical, it's not typical the amount of effort that I put into my food. But largely it's because it's my one thing that I have to do for the household. It's like it's my responsibility to make sure that we're eating the absolute best that we can, you know? Hid that Perfect. Goodbye. Hello. There you go. What's up? What rock? What do you mean? I hate cooking. It's not worth it to me. Yeah, I'm pretty picky about the quality of my food. Like, I don't mind eating, you know, not so great quality of food sometimes, but like on the regular at home, I have to have like kind of good, like high quality food. Um, I don't not because like I think that you know lower quality food is bad. Like because I can't believe I just did that. I definitely enjoy that. You know, I can definitely get down on some. You know, I can having a hard time even thinking of something right now, but you know something from a can or a box or something like that. But um, it's like really important to me that we are actually those processed salads like you know they probably have like a lot more processing than if I just made myself a salad, you know? That's definitely a shortcut that I take. I feel like I'm just making this line worse. I'm not making it any better. I'd much rather bake. Oh yeah, I baking is weird because I want to eat baked goods, but I don't want to bake them. Like I want to decorate. I want to decorate and I want to eat delicious, yummy cinnamon rolls, but I don't want to make them. I will, you know, I do because I want those things and I want them good quality, but I don't want to do it. What is happening over here? What is going on? When did this happen? This is trash. That looks bad. See if we can fix that somehow. I said somehow like I didn't know. I don't mind baking because you just mix it all together and throw it in the oven till it's done. I feel like we probably don't bake on the same level. Any food that can just throw in the oven, that's my go-to, honestly. Oh, I love roasted Brussels sprouts, like in the oven, like at 420 for, you know, until they're tender and crispy on the outside. That's my jam. Okay, well, we fixed that. Well, I don't know, because we may have now just made it climbable, so let's see. No. No what? There's a lot of veggies I actually like, but that's not one. Ooh, have you ever had them roasted, though? Oh, an animal escaped. So rude. And it can somehow get up here again. How did this happen? Why? That makes me so angry. Like, I don't even see... Can it just jump up there, maybe? Like... This is dumb. What happened? Okay, pause. Where is it? Ah, yes. Went right over the fence. Perfect. Okay. Messing all the things up right now. Well, at least fix that. Hopefully. Now, what to do about this? What is happening? Is it because of this right here? They can, like, jump? Because I fixed the land? Ugh. So dumb. I am so dumb. I'm gonna put another mangrove over there. Watch me. Most of my baking takes a long time. Okay. You know, that's not the best looking thing that's ever happened to me, but it's alright. Oh, what if I brought some of that, like, some of these over here to this? I hate cooking with passion. Well, hopefully when your girlfriend moves in, you know, she will be more of a cooking aficionado. That and dishes are what I hate most. Yeah, I really don't like dishes either. Not my jam. Oh my gosh, I don't know if I'm gonna make it to Mystifique's stream. I'm such a baby. It's like only 1 o'clock and I'm already thinking about how to make it. Ugh. She might start pretty soon though, right? I'm sure there's a longer one of these, but I don't even want to go find it right now. I don't know how I feel about this pole in here. I think 11 my time. So what time is it now? $9:30. Oh no. That's so long from now. Oh, all the hippos coming. Hello, hippo. Oh, I'm sorry. Tell her to stream earlier. Mystifique, if you can hear me, stream earlier. Okay, maybe if I put another poll, I will not hate this one so much. Oh, look at all the babies. I love them so much. They're my pride and joy. The baby hippos. It'll be perfect for our zoo, though. Because we stream at such different times. I'm like still kind of in City Skylines mode, so I keep trying to like do the controls for that and it won't let me. I just want these to be a little bit higher. I'm about to drop this back down again. Like right there. Look at all the flamingos! Oh, they're so cute. Have you ever had buffalo chicken pasta? Well, I don't like buffalo sauce, so, no. A little too tangy for my taste. It sounds like something Corey would like, though. Is that... He said, okay, listen. I feel like I need to add some lights in here. Okay, which lights? I kind of like these ones, actually. Oh, it didn't stick. Alright, everybody, what's your favorite, recipe that you make? Because I feel like Zeta's about to tell us his. I hate spicy food, especially buffalo sauce. When my mom made it for her and my younger bro, and I was left to fend for myself, but it smelled so good I tried it and it became my fave food. Wow. I like spicy food. I just don't like the taste of buffalo sauce. But, I mean, you know, I'll try something for sure. I'm not against trying foods. Okay. Okay. Everybody's having a good time over here. With the elephants on one side, the hippos on the other side. Nice little busy area. With this like little trashy... That definitely needs some work. I'm sure you could sub it for other spicy sauce. Yeah, I make a Cajun, like New Orleans inspired pasta that we really like. Yeah, super spicy. You can put seafood in it, you can put chicken in it. Can put pretty much like all veggies in there, you know? Why? Call the keeper. Oh no. Oh, look, all these animals died. Okay. Let's see what existed in here before. What were you? A red-eyed tree frog. Okay, I'll try it. Oh my gosh, remember my brother killing all those animals? How awful was that? My mom and I don't much spice as it calls for, but that's because we have low tolerance for it. I know, Rip. Yeah, whenever Corey and I first started dating, his tolerance for spicy foods was really low, and now it's way higher because I make my food so spicy. I remember when we first started dating, sometimes I would make food and he would be like, I can't eat this, it is too spicy, you know? And now he's like, you can make this spicier. But low-key was proud of my boy. That's girlfriend's goal to do for me. Yeah, it's, I mean, it's a, you know, you just do it slowly over time, and it's not, you know, it's not overwhelming. But you have to go slow, you know, so you get used to it. Okay. All of these empty habitats in here. It's like they all died at once. What was in here? Another? No, there's no way there was a puff adder in there. Oh, it was an iguana. She's Indian, so her culture loves spice and it's her fave. Oh yeah, I love Indian food. I love those chunks of cheese. What is that called? It has a name. Ew, I hate it. Oh, this is the wrong kind of iguana. I really did that just now. I'm so dumb. The music just got so loud. Okay, hold on. It's probably because I'm like in this little area. There's probably a speaker or something in here. Soundtrack volume. We'll bring that down a little bit. Well, okay, here's what we'll do. We'll bring the master volume down to like 65. Tell me if that's better. Okay, so that's fine. What about this one? Oh, sorry. Yeah, there's like something right here that's really loud. Okay, this frog. Ooh, look, that one's gold. Although there is another one of these in the zoo somewhere. Not extraordinarily necessary. Yeah, I actually usually do too. It's kind of weird though in this particular instance because I feel like when I'm talking to people, I have like, I'm kind of like listening because I, you know, like obviously I'm like reading your responses, but when you're talking out loud, it kind of promotes the part of your brain that is making you listen for a response, even though there's not going to be an auditory response. So the music is kind of nice to have something that your ears can like hang on to a little bit. Okay. I went like a month watching her streams before I realized there was music playing in the background. Oh my gosh. So, now that we have hippos in here. Oh, this was that temporary bridge. And I feel like I was working on this bit over here, but I feel like that's done. I put some lights in there. I feel like that's appropriate. Oh, look at that hippo. Look at all these people looking because this hippo is sleeping right here by the glass. Its little snoot is in the dirt. The baby hippo in the background. I wish I could put some foliage in here so it wasn't so drab, but that's okay. I know, she and chat was so confused. How could I tune it out for so long? Oh, this hippo was like, look at me. Jealous. I mean hippo, elephant. I meant elephant. Like this one right here. cute to like have like an inside their shelter view where they rest and eat and poop, apparently. This is the first thing you see of the hippos as well, if you come from this direction, which a lot of people do because there's nothing calling people this way. So I'm glad that the hippos seem to be going back and forth from habitat from this side to this side, though. I might get rid of this hard shelter just to promote them going to the other side more. Habitat. Oh, Lord. Their habitat is at 65. What is their... Hard shelter is already an issue. Like, there's not enough hard shelter already. So I might have to put more hard shelter and not take it away. Although I could put a little top on this and it might create, like, some shelter. Yeah, that's not good stats right there. It's like overplants and I'm just doing it anyway. Like, just keep on piling it on. I have absolute zero respect for their needs. I wonder if this will create hard shelter. I mean, I know it's technically not, you know, like I understand. But maybe. A tunnel. A tunnel. Oh, that looks awful. Okay, let's see if it helped at all, though. Nope. Not worth it. I guess I could have selected these all at once, but I'm dumb, so I didn't. Okay, so they need more places to live, not less places to live, so maybe that is part of this structure over here. Okay, so zoom out. Okay, I'm zooming out. Like, up? I feel like when I redesign this area, I can hide this a little bit better. Like when I go back in here and change this. Wow, look at the difference between... This is kind of crazy to me. Like, this was a habitat that I built in the beginning versus, like, these habitats. Which admittedly are, like, the most completed habitats in my entire zoo. But, like, it's crazy. The difference between... What if? Baby. In the bottom left corner, you add another viewing shelter. Yeah, that would be cool. Yeah, some shelter in this area. This is the area you're talking about, right? Maybe even extend some of this cave situation, even. Not another open cave like this, because I don't think that would be great for viewing hippos, but it might be cool to take this all the way down, like this pathing right here, to pull it down and then create a walkover so the hippos can like walk over the glass top so you can like look up at their feet or something. You know, instead of this land bridge right here. You said or, and then, ooh, I like that. What were you gonna say? Why is this, like, not getting that much bigger? I know, I was listening. Okay, so let's get rid of this. Let's just... And I forgot my ore. That's okay. So, to redo this, I think I need to banish all of the animals to the other side. Although a lot of them are over here right now. So my kind of goal is to make both sides as cool as possible so that I am equally as excited for them to be on either side. All these flamingos are... This is like the worst part about having so many animals in one area. Every animal is sick of these plants. They're like so over me right now. Like, how dare you? Okay, how many of these are getting moved? Not enough of them. Okay. Oh, is it because I'm not actually unable, I'm like not clicking on a place where they can get moved to? Why does it keep saying that? Like, why can't I move them? I know. I like wasn't paying attention. It helps to see which ones you already got. They're gonna be, these animals are gonna be pissed when they realize they're all trapped in this tiny little habitat over here. Oh, it would help if I stopped clicking on the water. They'll be fine. It's just temporary. Yeah, and I'll probably do most of it on pause anyway. So they probably will hardly notice. At least for the first bit. Gosh, there are so many animals in this habitat. Why did I do that? Why did you let me do that? Okay, so I got most of them. Still so many, though. Because it's good idea in the long run. You're right. You're right. It'll be so cool. Right now, not quite as cool because I have to move them all, but will be cool. One day, this whole area will be my favorite. Oh, look at all the boxes in the air. They look like aliens. Okay. And then these guys are like running over there anyway. Keep going. Keep going, little baby. You got it. You're almost there. And clear. Alright. Let's make it weird so that we remember to, get rid of it. Wow, I just did that. There we go. Beautiful. Okay. Now, we start getting rid of the barrier. I feel like just mass delete. Oh, there's probably an easier way to do. Let's get rid of the water. That's probably the safer thing to do. So water gone. Then we're gonna click on here, edit barrier, and then pull this all the way around. Ooh, it worked. Okay. Hell yeah. I really wasn't sure if that was gonna work. But I'm glad it did. Okay. So, just gonna go... Wait, is that necessary for the back of these habitats? You know what? I'm not gonna do that side. I'm gonna leave that fencing up for now. Until I kind of figure out what exactly I'm doing. Get rid of... I should actually save before I do all this in case I'm like, ugh. I should start a new file. Oh, instead of doing this, do you want me to show you... Ow, I'm sorry if that was loud. I just hit my headphones. Do you want me to show you, like, the beginning files? Like, start at the beginning and work our way up through the progress of the zoo? This like, little sign reminds me of, Mystifique Zoo. Because she has the signs for everything. It's like the only sign that I have in the whole place. Come on. Like, I just want to select some of these things and get rid of it. Because this project for this, this habitat is going to be, like, several hours, so I'm down for both. Okay. So let's save. Saving your zoo. Please wait. Okay, I'm waiting. Load a zoo. Okay. Zoo 1. Before I even started calling it Tropical Zoo, just Zoo 1. Load zoo. Let's see. I should, like... Maybe I'll delete these files once because I'm, like, recording right now. So, maybe I'll delete... Wow. Maybe I'll delete, these files after. Wow, it's so naked. It's so baby. Like... Wow, baby zoo. Yeah, so this was the first file. Before the education boards, before the tigers, Oh, look, the botanical garden place is a lot different. It had a wild top. Out of control. Some of this is still pretty similar, though. Like, this area right here is pretty the same. These habitats basically haven't changed. They will, though. I am going to completely revamp them, but these are the first ones that I ever did. Before I figured out what I was doing. And I think they're like verbatim pretty much that. This was pre-fountain. Before I did the face paint stand. Wow. But I think this was actually the first building that I made. Look, there's an orangutan on there because I wasn't thinking about the fact that orangutans are not in Africa. Wow. Okay. And it was before I did this, this side office, not office, side building. Okay, next. Load Zoo. Tropical Zoo 2. See how far I got from 2 to 3. I mean, from 1 to 2. Wow. I can't count. Okay, so this is the beginnings of the hippo habitat right here. And still not a lot happening in the entrance. A little bit more fleshed out right here. Still no fountain. The botanical garden's the same. The tiger habitat is, I think the last one I didn't have any of this, so I was spending a lot of my time on these tigers, and you can see people are like really building up. Habitat tour, yes. Look at those tigers. Oh, they're so pretty. Okay. I feel like this habitat is largely the same now. There's definitely a lot of work in here that I did that is not here now. And then clearly no garden, no trimming here. There's no restaurant here yet. And there's just these picnic tables. There's like a whole area there now. And no hippos, no elephants. Did I get rid of the orangutan yet? No, it's still there. I think I did that like way, way later. Okay. Load Zoo. You're gonna have to help me remember. Oh no, it says which one you're on. Okay, that helps. Like, I'm gonna get lost. Do. I wish there was some loading music right there. Okay. So, still not a lot happening in the front. That is looking relatively the same. The tigers are coming along. They still don't have that underground work, a lot of the underground work that I had done, but they do have some decoration. This is pretty much what it looks like under there right now, like in the current version of the zoo. It doesn't look much different than this. But this area, this is where the orangutans are now, and then there's that remix we did recently is right here. And then this is the beginning of the hippos, which you can see started out as saltwater crocodiles instead of hippos. They're so cute. I love the crocodiles so much. Oh, I love them. Okay. This botanical garden, still intact. I think it's, you know, relatively the same. You know, this was like one of the first things I did, so there's not a lot of new stuff happening in here. Salties, yes, so sweet. They're definitely coming back. Maybe I'll do in one of these is going to be salt. Well, I would love to give them much bigger habitat. No train station, no face paint stand, no restaurant, no add-on building. Okay. Load zoo. 4. So let's see the time that passes. From here to here, that is almost a month going into the 4th version. Salties need bigger, yeah. Yeah, I think so. I want them to, as well. Like, I don't want to put them in a tiny thing, because I would love to put them in a big habitat. Maybe kind of an awkward shape, though. You know, maybe like a really organic shape. Something long and spindly. Okay, so this is about a month after my first save of the I guess not the first month, but I don't know. I don't remember when I started, so there's not a lot going on here. This is pretty much the same entrance. Not too much changing. The tiger habitat is getting a little bit of work done under there, so that's definitely a little bit more presentable than it was before, even though that's something you don't really see. A salty shape. Ooh, that would be cool. But we did get a garden. And you can see there was a tree there at some point. There's a little bit of landscaping happening here. And this big old tree, which is kind of gorgeous, but is massive. And then I switched over to hippos. And, I mean, that is pretty much what the hippos look like now. There's not a whole lot more to them in this side of the habitat. You know, so they didn't change that much. Here's the botanical garden pack that I took out to take pictures of. Orangutan still on the African building, because, you know, I won't notice that for several months. Okay, load a zoo. 5. This is only 3 days later, after the last save. So I can't imagine there was too much difference between these two, but I guess we'll see. Maybe I just had a day where I was able to do like a ton of work or something. Ooh, look, we added a train. Okay. Added a train and some pathing over there, which is this stayed. Like this pathing, I stayed with that, and that is still in the zoo today. Just like that. Oh, there's the train station I started building, working on it. It doesn't look like it's functional yet. The back end actually still looks like this, but I covered it with trees. So, there's that. Orangutan is still on that restaurant right there. And, yeah, the front is still looking kind of bland, but there is a lot more rock and foliage work in here. And you can see how much people are really, really, it's fun to see the progress. Oh, I'm glad you're liking it. I didn't know if it would be boring. You can see there's like a lot of the people are kind of stuck in this area because they mostly just want to see the tigers. I feel like this is kind of where I stopped with the tiger habitat. I don't think I went much farther than this. But, not a lot more happening here. And there might be a little bit more landscaping with the hippos. I can't remember, but I mean, that seems like it pretty much the same. Other than the railroad, I don't think there was much of a difference between this save and the previous save. Okay, save 6. I feel like with the progress, you can really see how I jump around and how I how I can't work on like one thing at a time, which is what I've really enjoyed about streaming because it has made me focus a lot more on one individual part and really make it the best that it can be. So the entrance got some landscaping over here with this like little garden area, and also got the tigers got some entrance landscaping as well, which I think looks really nice. This add-on building right here on the side. No face paint building. Hi, Snow! Thank you for joining. Thanks for watching. It's so sweet of you. No fountain here. I'm actually going through old saves of my zoo. So this save is from, we're on 6. So from January of this year, this is what my zoo looked like. The botanical garden still has this pointy shape. The orangutan is still on this restaurant right here. The hippos, pretty much the same as the last save. I am seeing some big changes over here though. I built this restaurant for this little area, and the trimming and piping of this area is starting to look really good. You can see there's still a really big bottleneck of people happening in this tiger habitat. It only gets better with snow. Oh, I like that. Oh, okay, I like the entrance. Thank you. Let's see what's happening with the railroad. So, it looks like I decided to pull the railroad, put some staff facilities, and then create this like little offshoot. This did not go well. Let me tell y'all right now. People hated this here. Ultimately, I ended up taking it out because it was such a pain in my butt. Because I thought people would just get back on the train and go back over here. It didn't work. It was really awful. So, eventually I do get rid of that. And decide that I'll just extend the pathing all the way this way because people don't like being trapped. Okay, this is where Corey plays the game for like 3 seconds, and then I think somebody saves my zoo here as zoo 6, but I'm not sure. So we'll see what this save actually is. Okay, you could put that stop for free and maybe it could work. Oh, was it? It might have already been free, but I will check that and see, because the train still exists. There still is a stop there, but I don't have the train running. Thank you for following. Oh my gosh, thank you so much. That's so sweet. I appreciate it. Wow, I love that noise. It makes me so happy. Okay, so here you can see the entrance gets some pretty big upgrades. Gets this nice educational board that I built. You can get that in my workshop. And the landscaping I think is the same. And then the big mural, which this took me all of time, so which you can also get on my workshop. And I really wanted it to be like, you first get hit with this education board, right? And then you walk out, you see this huge mural, and in the background you see the train station. That was like my ultimate goal, was to have this big train station in the back that you would see. These habitats don't change. The botanical garden is still the same. Thank you. Tigers, still the same. Still getting really, really bad bottleneck here. And not much difference. I think the only difference between this save and the last save really is just that mural. And that's it. So let's check on this. Let's see what this is set up for. I don't know how you change. Ah! I don't know how you change the price. Station. It's probably station 2. Doesn't it have entrance and exit? I have a train but never finished the station. Okay, I don't know how to do that. Right, I'm not going to focus on that right now. I'll look at it later, though, when we go back to the real zoo. Okay, load the next one. Zoo, the 7th save file. So so if you watch the stream, you know that I save over my last file a couple of times. I would say anytime I make a huge change, that's when I create a new file. Sometimes that huge change is not, you know, as impressive as some others. So, like, that mural was probably a new save, and this face paint stand was definitely going to have a new save. That's probably the biggest difference between the last file and this file. This is also on my workshop. I have even created a little square reader. Yeah, I think that's probably, hold on, I'm gonna fix this so it's like daytime. There we go. I think that's pretty much, you can see some of my my attempts. These are like my practice. I was trying to make a chair. This is by somebody, I didn't make this, that somebody else made this. I was trying to make a chair that looked like the chairs from the face paint stands that I worked at. And this stand is actually inspired by a bunch of face paint stands that I've really worked at in real life. So if you want some authenticity in your zoos. Let me see. Still just got hippos over here. They haven't changed very much. Tigers don't look like they've changed. Overall, zoo looks the same. Okay, so let's go to 8. I think elephants are coming up. I think that's the next thing that we see in the next save, is when I start working on elephants. Never. Yeah, I'm really bad at finishing things. I get, like, distracted. Like with the train station. I was, like, trying to show you guys the progress of the zoo, and instead I get, like, completely sidetracked. Okay, so looks like I'm thinking about this building. This building really bothered me. Because I was like not comfortable building, but it does change eventually. I do the same. Yeah, I feel like that's a common problem, right? With these type of games. You either are someone who can focus 100% or you have a really hard time. Wow, thank you, Grassist? Oh man. Das Gracias. Grassist. I can't pronounce things. I'm not good at pronouncing things. So I built your very standard restaurant as a square. Like I didn't even try to make it not a square. Like, it's 100% a square, but it kind of fits, so it's not that bad. But it's kind of nice to have a restaurant like right off the beginning, the entrance of your zoo. And this has a lot of options for people, and there's even a little bathroom right there. So I talk about this like little habitat all the time. The only reason this habitat is here is so that I can have education as soon as somebody walks in or out. Where is the education? What am I doing? Oh, it's obviously the one with the hat. Yeah, that work a lot with thirst and hunger. Yes, it really, really helps. Hi, Mystifique. So, yeah, I have this little exhibit here 100% so that I have education immediately as entering or exiting the zoo. Which I'm going to try to work in a little bit better than just, like, the standalone here. But, for right now, that's what it looks like. So, the train station also gets some education boards. And this building still looks the same. The orangutan is still on the African building because I'm dumb. Um, oh, we get orangutans. I lied. So, not elephants. Um, but there is a lot of work happening here. You can see that I copy and pasted the entrance building, and then I changed the inside to be a restaurant and bathroom because I'm a lazy builder. Ta-da! Um, yeah, this orangutan habitat is not that interesting. It needs to be fixed in the current um, zoo. This little area I thought was cute, but I actually really like what it looks like in the zoo now. Oh, look, this is the beginning of the river. The massive. I like the habitat. Ooh, thank you. This, these holes are me planning out the river that is in the zoo right now. Okay, so. Holly elephants. You'll see why it's named that. So there are definitely elephants in this next file. That's beautiful habitat of orangutan. I like that it is very natural. Thank you. I like, I definitely lean more towards a natural habitat just because I am not great at building structures. So, um, rocks and foliage are, you know, my number ones. And I use a lot of water in my habitats, even if it's not necessary. I think it's because it's, like, tropical, and the water just gives it, like, a really nice, lush feel. This kind of reminds me of, you know, I have that one hippo sign over here that I was saying it reminds me of Mystifique Zoo because Mystifique has like all the signs on all of the stuff in her zoo. And when I first made when I first made this elephant habitat, I was like, what if there was like a Hollywood sign like on this mountain like but instead of Hollywood, it said elephants. And I did put it on here. I ultimately took it off because I knew that I would be getting rid of all of the signs. Like, I knew the hippo sign wouldn't stay. And so I got rid of the elephant sign as well. I do a lot of waterfall in mine. Ooh, are you good at it? I'm bad at waterfalls. Oh yeah, the elephant sign looks like the Hollywood sign. Yeah, I was like trying to make it look like the Hollywood sign, you know? So that's why this save is called Holly Elephants instead of like Tropical Zoo, whatever. But the elephant habitat is really the only new thing I'm pretty sure happening in the zoo at this point. Oh no. How did that happen? What is going on right there? Um, but I really love the elephant habitat. It's one of my favorites. No gharials and no, um, well, what would be for a little bit jaguars, but then eventually become hippos and flamingos get moved here as well. Let's see. So some bigger changes. I add on this river that kind of snakes around. And ultimately, I think I'm going to actually widen this river and make it a lot bigger so that I can fit some boats on here. I put in this, like, lake because I obviously can't focus my attention in one place. I'm not good, but I can do sometimes something good and then I leave some of them unfinished. Yeah, I totally understand that. You can see I got rid of this this little port where all that stuff was. You can see the markings of it where it's gone now. And then this mountain, which I got off the workshop, which I should post a link to it in on Discord if anybody wants it. And then I created this like additional little hill to go with it. So those are like the big changes in the zoo right now. Oh, you can see in the entrance I'm like messing around with this fountain idea and it's not going well. Like this just looks awful, right? Like it's just a I was like, well, maybe it's just like really modern, you know, but it's not. It's boring. So that eventually changes as well. That's funny. Just like a straight blank slate of teal. We're starting to catch up and only have a few more left. I feel like my music is too low because I can't even hear it. Yeah, the bear is so cute walking. I love that. Okay, so we're getting... I'm about to put in... This is where the Formosan bear habitat is. And then this is where the peacocks are now that need major reworking. And I always thought this kind of looked like a bear butt right here. Like the two little legs and then like a little bushy tail. I mean, that doesn't stay, so, you know, it doesn't work out in the end, but nothing new in here. Still have this entrance building as a restaurant. People are... Lots of hippos and flamingos. People are checking those out. And the orangutan is still on the building. Wow. So not a whole lot different here. Load. This was in April, beginning of April of this year. Sorry for all the loading screens. When I make a compilation, I will cut all the loading screens out. When I learn how to edit videos. It's my goal. It's not going very well. I'm trying to convince Corey to upgrade our Adobe suite so I can get Adobe Premiere Pro. Because right now we have it so that it's like the lowest tier. You'll get the hang of it. Yeah, I hope so. So here's the bear habitat. It's looking, you know, pretty close to what it looks like now. The major changes are here. Like this changes a lot. This underground section I think is pretty close to being done. Except for this side. This gets a major reworking. Yes! I don't think they're in there right now because the habitat is not completed, but I think I was like putting them in and then oh look, they're putting them in there right now. Whoop. Just to see how they liked it, you know. So we got bears. Not much giant changes. Look how cute. I know, so sweet. Sweet little butts. And the entrance is still pretty sad. Okay, 11. This is only the next day. The next save is literally the next day. So I'm sure I didn't need these separate files for any reason. Like, I probably could have skipped the last one. Or the one before that. We'll see what this one is, though. I feel like I work on the bears for a long time because, the stone, the rocks, there's like a lot of rocks in the bear habitat. Not as many, I think, as the gharials, though. or the hippos. I wasn't spinning. Oh, look at this. I finally get tired of this building, and I remove the entire roof. I consider putting in these like little additional buildings right here, and ultimately I get rid of them. These do not last. Ooh, here's the fountain. So I feel like the fountain really pulls the entrance together. Like, this is what really makes it, you know? Way better than that little square of mint in the middle. And then a lot of trash happening over here. And then I started working on this mural, which I didn't like, I gave up on. So I am going to come back to it, though. I'm going to reattempt this eventually. But for now, I have given up on it. See all the... I actually kind of like it better from this side. It's way cooler, actually. It doesn't look like there are very many changes. Oh, look, there's some hills happening over here. There, restaurant. I put this restaurant in. Also a square. You know, not very creative. Bears are still not getting a whole lot done. And this is ultimately where the gorillas will be. One day. They're still not there right now. Getting close. So... I feel like maybe I've been reading these dates wrong. They're not the American way. I think they're like the European way. Bears are worth it. They are. I love bears. And back. How's it been going? It's been going good. We're going through past files, past saves of my zoo to see the progress. This is relatively recently, this save. Like, this was streamed, I think. Maybe. But, I don't think this is the last time I work on this building. I think it changes a little bit again. But you can see I removed those extra building pieces and created just doors and windows that people go. This one still needs work. This is not done. I just stopped working on it because I got tired of it. Did I load the right file? Oh my gosh, I did so much between 11 and 12. Like, oh yeah, because look, this is 4. So April all the way to, what's this, July? July 2nd. There are several months in between these two saves. So this little habitat that I'm working on, that I eventually will be the mandrills, I think. This little area got completely updated. Which looks way better than what it was before. The orangutan habitat is still not completely done right here, and it still isn't to this day. The gharial habitat is completely done. Look. It's just finished, basically. This was the first... I think these are the first things I streamed, actually. This habitat right here. And this is the hippo habitat before we connected it. Well, before anything was really done to it other than land and water. So the beginnings of the mangrove forest. The apes also happen, or the gorilla area is starting to form, still unused. The peacock house, which is a giant square. Yeah, it was still jaguars. My original idea for it was to put jaguars in there, and Zeta convinced me otherwise. This little building in the rock over here, and then this exit for the bears. Some plants. Let's see if the orangutan is finally gone. I finally figured it out. I didn't exactly convince you, but yes. At this point, I finally realized that orangutans are not in Africa. So, you know, it only took how long? And then load. I feel like we can just skip over 13 and go straight to 14. Well, oh, let's just see. Let's just see. I like the Planet Zoo font. It's very fun. It's a little wild. Wow, this one's taking forever. Maybe they all took forever and I'm just impatient. Oh, I turn aging way down. Okay, so this is before piping is done, before the new barrier is put in. Most of the painting isn't done here. The bridge doesn't exist yet. This whole pond is not finished. There's no underwater plants. And the habitats are not connected yet. I think I feel like that's the only thing that really changed. I don't think I work on anything else for these saves at all. Like the entrance is still kind of blah on one side. Like this is not worked on at all. It really is ignored. And then the botanical garden is a lot better than it was in the beginning, but still not completely finished. And then of course these unfinished buildings here along the edges that you can see. And the hippos are not connected yet. I think I said that already. But the hippos at this point hate my guts. Like, oh no, they don't. It's because there's no rocks in here yet. That's why they don't hate me. Eventually the hippos will hate me, and then we have to make their habitat way bigger, which you can see in the current zoo. I don't think I've officially named my zoo. I just thought up a name, and then I haven't changed it. So I should probably change it. I'll change it in this, when we load in. My computer is probably freaking out right now. It doesn't know what to do. It's life. It really doesn't want to load this one. Oh, look at that. Low welfare animals. Why? What's happening? Who hurt you? Like, what's wrong? Call a keeper. They're hungry or something? Let's click on them. space. Oh, it's because... Oh, I know why. I know exactly what's happening. Okay, so when we finished the hippo habitat on this side, okay, look at how many plants are in here. These animals are fed up with me. Look at this. So far down on the navigatable land, so far down on their swimming area, no hard shelter. They're over it. Look at how much, way too many plants, way too much coverage. All these plants they hate, all in the red. They're so over me right now, you know? So what we did was we created this little pathway right here so that they could join into this bigger habitat from before, the same one that they were in. However, animal abuse, right now it truly is. The thing is about this habitat is that I hate it. So so I'm gonna redo it. I'm gonna try to make it better. I'm gonna try to make it beautiful, and then I will let the hippos come back over here. So they will still, you know, have their shelter and more land and more water and blah 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 blah. But first, we're gonna fix it up. We're gonna zhuzh it up, and the first thing I'm gonna do is get rid of a bunch of this stuff. So I'm gonna get back to doing that. And all these people are going to be super annoyed because I'm going to delete this path. Delete path. Why is it so small? Delete it all. Oh, I guess it doesn't matter how big this circle is. I'm going to have to delete all of these stupid picnic tables. Okay, I don't want to go too far down the path. How many of these things can I select? Oh, I can't select any of them. Fun. Just gonna have to go through and... Okay, if I'm hitting, like, delete and they're not deleting. So that's annoying. That hotkey does not work. Call PETA. I probably will get protesters. Like, if I had it, you know, playing, I probably would. PETA is useless. I hate that you can't select multiple tables, like multiples of them. I agree. It's like very annoying that on my stream I'm gonna have to like click each one of these things individually to delete them instead of a whole bunch of them at one time. Like, it would be less... I feel like I would be annoyed if I was just playing, but it's like extra annoying to me that you guys also have to watch me do it. I wonder if any of these things are selectable. Just that tree. I don't want to get rid of that tree, though. I don't know anything about PETA. I love how you add donations when you have unlimited money. That's for the looks, Zeta. So greedy. I truly am. I turned off, like, I have unlimited money in City Skylines as well. But the difference is, in City Skylines, it still tells you, like, how much money you have. And I'm, like, negative $100,000 a day. I'm pretty sure I could figure that out in this zoo as well. Like, I can probably figure out, like, how I'm doing somewhere. Let's see. Probably under this Finances tab. Ooh, I'm negative $15,000. Oh yeah, whether you're earning a profit or not. Yeah. So, my average year, I lose $170,000 on average. Last year in the zoo, I lost $180,000. Um, I'm really not benefiting. I can raise my ticket prices. People have been saying that I can raise my ticket prices. And I don't have a lot of shops right now. I only pay $10 in taxes. What kind of tax evasion is this? Ongoing expenses. Staff wages is like pretty high. Animal food is not even that high. Only $12,000. I guess it all adds up though. Like, it's almost at 40,000 now. Oh, yeah, okay. Purchases, animal, construction costs. All of my, how did I make money? Like, what? Barrier construction. Okay, whatever. So, yeah, my zoo is, like, in the negatives. Like, I'm siphoning money. I would not do well in a franchise zoo. I wonder if these are saved, these little planters, because I kind of like them, actually. Let's see. Blueprints. No, I don't think so. Okay, so we'll save it as blueprint. Planter, who knows, 10? Oh, my game just crashed. I'm so glad that I had saved earlier, though. I feel like this is a sign that I need to stop. I'm dead on the inside. Wow. Okay. Mystifique, if you want to start streaming, I'll raid you. Because I feel like, it's already almost 2 a.m. here. So... Oh yeah, my Streamlabs crashed as well. That's cool. It's probably because my computer couldn't handle all of the loads and everything. Let me just hop on. Okay, cool. Perfect timing. Well, thank you all for joining my stream tonight and hanging in there with me through all this loading and all of that stuff and trying to delete every individual item. I hope you enjoyed it, and please stay tuned to go raid Mystifique on her channel. She's going to be streaming Planet Zoo, and if you want to check out more of what I do, you can go to my Twitter, Instagram. I don't really have much on my YouTube, but we do have a Discord channel if you want to check out any links from any workshop items or stuff like that. I usually post it in there so that you can go and check it out for yourself. Thanks for this surprise stream. Oh, you're welcome. I'm glad so many of you enjoyed it and were able to make it. Sorry if it gets loud. Okay, so you go to Creator Dashboard, Stream Manager. Now we just have to wait for Mystifique to go live. So apparently, middle of the night Saturdays are not actually that bad during the pandemic, huh? People are looking for... I'm live, okay. Let's go. Wow, am I not spelling it correctly? Let's try again. Apparently I'm a bad speller. Start raid. Ooh, this is fun. So, do I stop my stream? Is that how it's done? Do I keep my stream going? I need advice. Am I doing it? How do I even know? Ooh. Oh. It said that, Mystifique, it said you went offline. Oh, your OBS crashed. Wow, we're having a rough night. Sorry, everybody. F. F to us. I'm gonna ask Google, do you keep streaming when you raid on, what is it called? Twitch. How to use raids. So, how's y'all's day going? How's everybody? This beautiful stream, my crashed game, Mystifique's crashed OBS. It's going real well for us tonight. On the top of our game, you know? Oh, wouldn't it be cool if when Mystifique and I did a collab zoo, that like, you know, like I would stream a little bit of our zoo and then right after like Mystifique would stream some of it? That would be really cool. I'm about that life. Are you guys interested in a like semi-snowy biome zoo?
Go lay down.
Okay. Wow, radio silence over here. Do. Let's see if she's oh, it says not available. But live. I'm gonna click it. Start raid. I'm still here. Okay. Here we go, but I'm still fixing it. Oh no! Okay, hold on, I went too soon. Okay, I'm gonna wait. Sorry, it told me you're live. Let's see, is there any like valuable information? No. Okay, so I can switch. There you go. Okay, now I am. Okay, y'all ready? Let's go! I clicked it. Did it work? Hosting Mystifique. I think I did it. I think it's happening. So do I close my stream? Like, is that what I do? Wow, I might have undid it. My bad, everybody. I am not a professional. Okay. gonna go see if it worked.
Thank you, KLD, for rating me today, and also thank you so much for the surprise streamed.
Hi.
I really enjoyed watching as well. If you guys are coming from there, I know. I mean, I was there, so I'm coming to myself, I guess. But welcome. Hello, MTKLD.
Hi. Do I
think,
stop?
Okay, my music's playing. Oh, this is so funny to me. How your Planet Zoo crashed. Do I stop streaming on my end? Yeah, you can actually stop streaming on your end as well. Then